y'all, my name is Jazz. So today I'm actually going to be doing a more detailed look on how to do knotless braids at home. I had a couple of followers on Instagram ask me to do a more detailed look and also how to show them how to do hand placement and how to grip the hair tighter when you're doing it yourself. So I will be doing that today. What I'm going to do is actually be redoing the perimeter of my hair only because it's kind of, as you can see, my edges are popping out and I'm not really ready to take this down yet. So that's something that a lot of people do, is actually just redo the edges because that's what people are going to see when they first see you. So we're going to do that today. If you're interested in this, just stay tuned. So what I'm going to do is actually take this piece down because it's hanging right here and redo it, and that way I can show you the hand placement and how I get it tight. So bear with me while I take this down. All right, so whenever you have braids, what you're gonna do is separate your hair out into the desired width, or your width of braids. So if you got small braids, medium braids, large braids, you're gonna want to separate enough hair out to get that thickness that you want. Me, I think these are like medium braids. I don't know if they small or medium, but I know they're not jumbo or large. So I actually separated out the width of hair that I wanted, and I'm actually reusing this just because I just took it down. But whenever you have your hair, you're gonna have your big piece of hair, and then you're gonna separate that into 3 small sections. So that is here. So 1, 2, 3. And I'm actually just gonna put these to the side for now. You're gonna take your part, make sure it's detangled. And whatever edge control you have, I use Shine and Jam, but you can use whichever one you have that works for your hair. But I take a little bit of the Shine and Jam, put it here to make sure that all of that is together. And I also take some of the Shine and Jam as well and put it on the pieces of the hair that's separated, only because for me, that makes it easier for me to decipher this hair between my natural hair. So I put it here. That's not something that you have to do, but it helped me a lot when I started doing this, for me to decipher which hair was mine and which hair was the extension. So you're gonna start plaiting your hair. And so I'm right-handed, so I actually do it this way on my left side of the head. I will do a braid on the right side of my head so you can see the difference that I use in hand placement. But for this side, I kind of hold this arm up here and I bring my right hand toward it on this side. So we're on the left side. And so I just you separate this into 3 sections, of course, to start plaiting. So I start plaiting here. And you're gonna plait down just a little bit because you wanna start adding the hair so it looks seamless. You wanna start adding it pretty soon. So I plait it down, maybe about 2 or 3 rotations. And then I take 1 piece of the extension here. And so I actually bring this loop to the middle piece of the plait that I already started. So I put that there. Then I take my natural hair that's on this side, which is gonna be in my right hand, wrap it around. And you wanna make sure that it's tight so you get a tight fit. And then I take the second piece and, like I said, take the loop that's in your left hand and place it to the middle piece of the plait here. And you spread that apart, and then you keep plaiting here. And then I do my last piece. Same thing, take the loop here, add it to the middle piece that's in my right hand, grab it under, and then I actually take whatever piece that's on this side, I take that and gather it with the extension and just keep on plaiting down. Now, I'm not a hairstylist, okay? So this may not work for everyone, but it works for me. And I'm pretty sure there's other ways and maybe easier ways to do this, but this is the way that I do it on the left side of my head. Now on the right side of my head, I do it a little differently. But as you can see, it's there. I'm just gonna braid that down. And we're gonna do this again on this side because I have some other ones that need to be redone. So we can do that again and I'll explain it again. Now, so far as grip, you wanna know about gripping it and making it tight, it's all gonna be about hand placement here. So whenever you braid or do anything, you wanna make sure that it's completely tight in this area. All right, so this one is done. And I'm gonna do another one on this side so you can see once again how to add the hair. You have your hair. You're gonna separate that out into 3 sections. Like I said, I put the edge control on the loop so I can decipher it from my normal hair. So I just put a little edge control here, or shine and jam, whatever you use. And I'm gonna put some here as well. So you have your 3 sections. We're gonna put that to the side. Go ahead and put more edge control here. Detangle. And then you're gonna start plaiting once again. Like I said, this is my left side of my head and I'm right-handed, so I'm gonna take my right hand here and then my left hand here. I'm gonna start plaiting. So I'll start plaiting here. And you make sure it's tight by pulling this closer in opposite directions. One piece, I put this loop right here between my first 2 fingers, and I'm gonna add it to the middle portion of my braid in the two fingers of my right hand. So I'm gonna take it here, and then I'll take this tail that's on the outer left, add it to this part here, and then the inner tail is on the middle portion. So I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna loop it around. Then you take your other piece, add it same way, these 2. And loop that around. And then you take your last piece between the 2 fingers here and in the middle portion of this plait, add it there. This portion is gonna go on the natural hair on the outer portion, and then the inside portion is gonna go in the middle portion of your plait, and you just loop that around. So you have all 3 sections in your hair now, so you can just braid down or plait down. So I've redone these three. Like I said, I will redo one on this side so you can see how it looks to be right-handed and hand placement for the right side of your head, because this is the left side of my head. So let's find one that needs to be redone. Probably all of these, but I'm lazy. So we'll just do this one. Yeah, we'll do this one because my edge is popping out here. I will eventually do all of this, but today I can't. I've already done 3 braids. It's gonna be my 4th one. I might do 4 more tomorrow. How about I do 4 each day? That way I can get all of this done, redone. So same thing again. Gonna detangle this. We'll comb it through. Gonna add more edge control or jam, whatever you're using. So for the right side of my head, since I'm right-handed, I'm going to bring my right hand here to my edge and my left hand around the back of my head. Now that's different than I did on my left side, because on my left side, I merely just brought my right hand to the edge and my left hand over here. But on my right side, the only way I can do it, now it may differ for you, but the only way I can do it is put your hand here, right hand here, left hand around your head, okay? So, gonna start plaiting like normal. Then I'm going to add an extension, same way, with finger around the loop here, 2 fingers, and adding in my left hand. But this time, instead of bringing it up here, we're gonna take it around our head, okay? And then you're gonna take these 2 fingers, first 2 fingers of your left hand, and attach the hair to the middle portion of the plait that's near your right hand. So you're gonna take it and add it. Use your thumb to secure that piece of hair. I'm gonna add another piece. Same thing to the middle portion of the plait. Use your thumb to secure it, left thumb. Then you add your last piece. All right, so we are done redoing some of the braids in the perimeter because I'm too lazy to do all of them, but y'all get the point. I did show you hand placement as well as a good way to keep the hair tight. If you have any other suggestion for other viewers of hand placement or anything, you can leave them down in the comments below. I'm always willing to learn a new technique. Like I said, I'm not a hairstylist. This is just the way that I learned to do it, and I'm pretty sure there are better ways out there to do it, but this is the way that works for me right now. So if you haven't, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and I'll be posting more content soon. Thanks, y'all have a good one.